So you have the option to score or 3 ugly goals or 1 world-class goal.
I'll score 3 ugly goals, man. You know, a goal's a goal. You got to put it in the back of the net no matter what. And if it's 3-2 instead of 2-1, I'm taking the 3 goals.
Even in a not so important game?
Even in a not so important game.
Well, then probably the answer to this one I already know. Score a hat-trick but lose, or not score at all but win.
Not score at all but win. I'm a team guy, you know. I like to work for my team, like I said. So I'm always just going to take the team win 100%.
But you're center forward.
Yeah, but when it comes to winning and losing, we're always winning.
Great, great. Strength or cardio?
Strength. Strength 100%. Cardio, I don't know if a lot of people like cardio because, you know, when it comes to on the pitch, of course, you're chasing an opponent, you're chasing the ball, you're making a run to score a goal or to, you know, defend. But when it comes to just running, like on a treadmill or running, I don't know if a lot of people like it. But when you like the gym, I like the gym a lot. So,
Which one is more important for your game?
I feel like they're both very important, but it's for a striker. I think it's important to be strong to hold off the ball, but cardio is also a very important one.
Which one's a bigger strength of yours?
I think cardio. Cardio.
Awesome. All right. Another football one. Score after a solo or score with a long distance shot?
Ooh, long distance shot. Long distance shot. I feel like every long distance shot is always going to be beautiful.
You got some nice memories of those?
I do have some youth memories from long distance shots. As a professional, I've only scored a few, but you know, scoring in the youth, they would always be my favorite goals to score.
So we're going to see those at the Philips Stadium?
Yeah, you will see some. You will see some.
The winning goal or winning 3-0 with 3 assists?
This is a difficult one. I think winning goal. Winning goal. Of course, going back to being a striker, you know. It's not about being the hero, but it's about, you know, if someone's got to step up in the moment, I feel like it's always going to be the striker, and therefore it's going to be me.
Yeah, and is there a better feeling than making the winning goal in
Exactly.
extra time maybe?
Exactly. There's no better feeling than scoring the winning goal.
A panenka or scoring top bins?
Panenka.
Yeah.
Panenka. The reason why I say that is because I've scored some Panenka goals before, and it's the best feeling when you just fool the goalkeeper. When he's just laying on the ground and you just chip it over him. For me, it's the best feeling.
Yeah, what makes it feel you so good about that?
It's just because the goalkeeper tries to guess where you're going to go, you know, and he tries to guess that you're going to go low, and at the end of the day, you just end up chipping it over him, and it looks amazing. It looks amazing.
You like the risk?
I do. You don't get a reward without a risk.
Technique or pace?
No, technique. I feel like, you know, a lot of strikers don't have a lot of pace, but when it comes to technique, you have to be able to, I think it's most important on the pitch. You know, if you have technique, then you're probably a good player on the pitch. So technique for me is more important.
Who is an example for you in that way?
Technique.
Yeah.
I like, you know, there's a lot of midfielders, but when it comes to striker, there's like players like Benzema, who has a lot of technique. Of course, Luke De Jong being in the club, you know, I've watched some of his games, and you know, he can also pull out some things. So, you know, I think it's important to have good technique on the pitch.
Cooking a meal yourself or takeaway?
Nah, it always feels better cooking a meal yourself, you know, but you also do need some takeaway sometimes when after training, when you're not really feeling it, you know, you're tired or something, you take the meal, but cooking it makes me feel proud of myself. So I like cooking most of the time.
Yeah, you're a good cook?
I think so. I like to say I'm a good cook.
Mexican kitchen or American?
No, more American. The Mexican, I leave it to my mom.
What meal would you make?
It's just for me, I would probably cook like some steak, you know, with some vegetables on the side. But I love steak, so it'd probably be a steak.
And when we leave to your mom?
She cooks everything. Whatever you want, Mexican food, then you can ask me, I bring it to you.
All right, next time she comes over, you give me a call.
Perfect, I'll give you a call.
Never watch a TV show again or never listen to music again?
Never watch a TV show again. I don't really watch TV during the week, so it's not really hurting me, but I need music on game day, before games, before training, just makes me feel, it gives me some energy, you know, so I need the music.
What would you listen to before a game?
Maybe some rap, you know, like 50 Cent, Eminem, there's people like that, some type of music like that, so like I said, it gets me hyped up.
Yeah, you get angry?
I get aggressive, yeah. I get aggressive. Not really like, oh, like angry, but like it gives me good energy, good vibes.
Hungry for a goal.
Exactly. That's the best way to describe it.
If I wasn't a football player, I would be?
If I wasn't a football player, I would probably be doing basketball. Um, you know, when I was younger in like middle school, I was doing basketball, I was doing soccer, so you know, it's just a thing where I was pretty good at it, but I decided to, of course, just take it out of my life and stick to football. But I'd probably be playing basketball somewhere. I don't
Yeah.
know where. I don't know if professionally or anything, but I would be trying out for basketball.
Always playing sports.
Yeah, always, always.
What made you make the choose for football instead of basketball?
Just coming out of a Mexican family, you know, my dad used to play it, my grandpa used to play it, and of course the Mexican culture is all around football. So just growing up, I was 3 years old and I was already with the ball on my feet. So that's what, you know, I just grew up playing football and, you know, living around it, having people around me play it. So yeah, that's what.
Play with your brother?
Yeah, playing with my brother, you know, my dad played it, so he was always making me play it. So yeah, it's just a family thing, a culture thing.
Yeah, who were your idols those days?
Growing up, you know, I I remember just watching players like I said, Ronaldo, Cristiano as well. I would always go on YouTube, even though you know some of the older players that I couldn't watch. You know, I would go on YouTube and watch some of them. But growing up, I think Cristiano Ronaldo was one of my biggest inspirations, and you know he still is.